Hello everyone. It is time for, you guessed it, Brawl. If you are here on Wednesday, that means it is Brawl Day. So last week, I think one of our matches was against a Mr. Orfeo deck. And obviously, we did not make a Mr. Orfeo deck yet. Therefore, we decided to make a Mr. Orfeo deck for Brawl. So, did we make it correctly? Well, only time will tell. This time we actually had 37 lands instead of 35. So we're gonna have to see how this works for us. Are we gonna get mana screwed? Are we gonna get mana flooded? So the reason our deck is probably very different than other Mr. Orfeo decks is for the simple fact that although we have access to 3 colors, I think is the 5 mana version. I guess it's the fixed version, but anyway. Although we have access to 3 colors because Mr. Orfeo is in 3 colors, we actually only play mostly 2, so we're basically red and black. And you might be wondering, like, why are you playing mostly 2? Because most of the big bad cards that we want are in red and black. So we only play very few cards, and of course the opponent just ramps to hell and back. They ramp to hell and back, but guess what? 2 can play that game, my friend. 2 can play that game. So if we cast Fires of Invention next turn, this could go very fast. Hopefully the opponent doesn't have a counter. They're just busy milling us. Which means we have to smash their face quickly. Unfortunately, they have Ashiok, so whatever they mill, it goes in exile. So there goes our Kroxa. So let's hope they don't have a counter, because this could spell the end of this game. If they counter this, I think we might as well give up. I guess we can use this to kill their Ashiok to make them cast it again. Yeah, might as well save ourselves some time. And we can choose both. How convenient is that? We actually have an artifact and an enchantment. So we didn't draw some of their biggest. And of course they have a counter spell. Okay, well that could very well spell the end of this game, because we don't have a lot of removal for Planeswalkers, so we kinda wanna hit them. Yeah, opponent just got... Yeah, they just got the nuts draw. Opponent just got the nuts draw with the ramp, 3rd turn Ashiok, and ramp into Gyruda. So the only thing that we got going for us is fires, but unfortunately our Ritual of Soot doesn't stop both of these. I mean, doesn't stop either of these. So... Oh no, we're supposed to cast... Oh, we screwed up again. We're supposed to cast this for... Did we screw up? Yeah, we're supposed to cast it for 0 and then use mana for this guy. We want to cast this guy and give it haste, obviously, and kill Ashiok. Because there's nothing else that we can possibly... Yeah, this game is done. I mean, when they're gonna curve out with Ashiok followed by Gyruda, and of course they have the counter for our key spell that would have killed her and bought us another turn. I mean, we got the fires, so the game would have been much better for any other deck except for this particular deck. And also, if the opponent didn't curve out, that would have been, you know, nice too. Obviously, they can get Ashiok out on turn 3, but the fact that they have a counter spell to counter our removal, and then you would cost them 5 mana to get her out. So they wouldn't be able to cast anything else the next turn. Sure, let's keep this. Hell of a hand. So as we said, we have very few green cards, so these are a couple of the green cards. Basically, she's never gonna get to be a creature, I think. Where is our command tower? We have a command tower too. Yeah, basically Brawl is just, everybody just ramps to hell and back. Okay, so let's get our main man down. Next time we can actually play Blood Crypt and Goldspan and hit them for 8. That should pretty much put a clock on them, and then the turn after we could possibly Ember Crypt the Goldspan, and that's even more absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Of course they might have Swords to Plowshares, because no, they don't. Okay, so that's game over. That is game over. That's how fast. That is how fast it goes when we don't get milled, or when the opponent doesn't get the nuts. Okay, so I guess 37 lands is obviously better, but all these years, literally over 2 years, we have been making the Brawl decks. We have always played just 35 lands, and it has worked fine most of the time. So sometimes we don't draw lands, but most of the time it works fine. And yeah, we keep on getting 2 land hands. And now we have 37 for this particular deck. We managed to have 37 lands. Alrighty then, so this comes untapped and we pass the turn. Kinan can come out, we can possibly kill it. And of course every opponent, I mean almost every opponent, has the Chromatic Lantern on turn 3. Even a deck that only played 2 colors, they played this thing. I think we don't even play it usually if it's a 2-color deck. Sure. So since they got 2 guys out, the best thing we can do is just Ritual of Sutem now, because they want lots of ramp. Yeah, you can protect it. I know they have something to give you hexproof or something, but it's a board wipe, so. Okay, so we need to top deck a land for Massacre Girl. But she should take out both of these guys, and then the opponent might consider giving up. Just a little bit. Oh, they get to save one guy. Yeah, they did have this in their hand. That's okay. That is okay, because you only get this guy. And we didn't get the mana for Noxious Gearhulk. Well, we basically have to kill him. How do we kill him? I think we have to just Vraska's contempt him. They probably should not have another thing to protect him, because they just use the hexproof. We also need 1 more mana to cast Noxious Gearhulk. If we can actually draw a land, that would be beneficial, because we do have 37 lands now, and our opponent's already on 5, and we're only on 4, and I think we win first. No lands for us. Okay. Bye bye Ancient, and I think it's time to rob them. No, we can't rob them, they don't have enough cards, so they just call Rahilda. One more land for Gearhulk, so we can kill whatever they cast next. And then they're gonna cry. Okay. So I guess we kill him. They don't have much chance, I think. They don't have much chance in this game, but for some reason they're not giving up yet. That is Brawl. People always think they can survive. Ooh, that's nice. We can cast it next time. And they are drawing massive amounts of land. And they got Keenan out again. Does not look very good for them. It's just attack and then maybe we get a remover spell from them with Rahila. Come on, we want to move this, yeah. Sure. And it should be the GGs at this point. I'm not really sure what they're gonna cast. Because it's the GGs. So we also run this for green. As we said. We don't run a lot of green cards. I think Mr. Orfeo being 3 colors is probably part of the storyline, or they just needed an uncommon that has 3 colors, or the ability they thought is too powerful for 2 colors. However, that does not mean that when you're building a deck you have to be smack dab in the middle of 3 colors. As usual, the deck list is in the video description, so please take a look so you can see what's actually in the deck. And for this type of decks, I believe it's a lot better, and the deck is probably a lot more solid if you focus on 2 colors. And the third color is just for special, I don't know, some kind of special ability. Clothes is mostly there to deal with opponents' graveyards, and she's also very hard to kill because she's an indestructible enchantment. So even if we don't get to make her a creature, which we probably never will because we don't have enough green creatures, she can just sit there and do stuff. So we got 3 lands, but it doesn't look like we're gonna be able to do much in the early game. Okay, this is 2 lands and Celestus, so we're gonna keep this. Hopefully draw a 3rd land. We kind of want to play this. Because I'm not sure how good it's in constructed. We tried to make it work in draft and it just obviously did not work. And the reason it didn't work is because we didn't draw it and we didn't get a chance to play it. That's why it didn't work. Not that the effect is bad. So that's how we kind of want to try to make it work in this format. It should work, especially, it's not a 3rd turn drop. It's good once you actually get some mana out, like 5 mana. Then you can cast most of the stuff that's in the deck. So this opponent is living in Magical Christmas Land. And we are not drawing a 3rd land. So if we don't top deck a land next turn to cast the Celestus and then the turn after board wipe, I think we probably might want to concede this game and move to the next one. As usual, if you watch our historic Brawl videos, yeah, they have perfect mana out with basic lands on the 3rd turn. Why are they all basic? No idea. We're playing historic Brawl here. I mean, even Standard has a lot of all these lands. Yeah, they would cry a lot if we would actually get another land. So even Sarulf would be good. Yeah, sure, attack with your Gilded Goose. Yeah, it's not another land, so obviously we're gonna concede. Because there's no point. We should have had, they have 4 lands. We should have had 3 lands by now. I mean, we have Ritual of Soot and Burn Down the House, which basically shuts down their deck and we just run over them after that. But we're not supposed to, even after mulling. We got the free mull, we're not supposed to win that game, so we move on. If it's ranked, usually it's not good. It's not good if this happens, so we get very tilted when we get designated losses, as we like to call them, in ranked games, where it doesn't matter what you do, you just get mana screwed or mana flooded and you just lose. Doesn't matter what deck, it does not matter. Yeah, we get another 2-land hand, and now we actually have 37 lands in this deck for the first time ever. It is the first time ever on this channel, I think, to actually make a brawl deck that has 37 lands. So you would think we would be getting 3 land hands most of the time. This is even worse. This is 2 of the same color. Like, we basically need to top deck another one. Okay, so we have to mull to 6 to get the 3 land hand. So yeah, this seems like we're getting the raw deal. I think the opponent's going first too. Sure. I mean, we do have two. We have 2 removal spells in our hand. Yeah, we'll take him, because this gives us green, so we probably want to cast him on the 4th turn. Especially against mono green, he can hold back the 4th. Doesn't matter really which one we play, they're both gonna come into play tapped. Yeah, I mean, Brawl is supposed to be fun, like we usually say. Let's get the Regizor out. We can discard the Ninja next time. What happened? Mono green ramp. Sure. We can technically discard Polukranos too. Wait, what is this coming to play tapped? Oh, 2 or fewer lands. Okay, so we screwed that up. Let's just attack then. I guess we could have played this too. We might have to discard the Den or the Bugbear next time. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So we're gonna use this to kill the animal, and then Rotting Regizor is gonna kill Vivian. I think they have the mana. Oh no, she's gonna be 7, so they don't have the mana. They're gonna have 6 mana next time, so they can cast her. But even if we discard this, we can just cast our commander next turn, and one of these creatures is gonna have double the power. I don't know how they're gonna deal. Both of these guys are huge. I think they don't have trample though. Okay, so they can actually survive next time. Oh wait, even and odd, yeah, so that's not gonna work. The extinction event's not gonna do anything. Yeah, so they have to block him. Okay, they don't. So we got our 3 wins pretty quick. This was a huge mess of a game. Huge mess of a game. We mod to 6, opponent mod to 6. They're all mono green and they got their lands every turn, so I'm not sure what they were expecting to do against our deck. So we're gonna play one more. We got our 3 wins already. We also got 3 losses because of no mana. But we don't want this video to be super short. So let's play one more. Hopefully we get mana and ramp. I mean, the extra lands should make a difference. Yeah, you should be getting probably 3. We should be seeing 3 land hands. Probably every single game. I'm not sure why we're not seeing it, especially with the extra lands. The dog is here. Our pet is not here. I think once Baldur's Gate is out, we're gonna get another pet, because I think this huge, whatever this thing is, I don't know, it's not a dragon, this huge bird or whatever, yeah, this guy, I think it wastes a lot of memory, especially on mobile. So obviously we make just the 3 videos a week because we don't have enough time for other stuff, but we also play Arena on mobile daily, basically. This is MTG lifestyle after all. And what are we trying to say? Yeah, so the pet takes a while to show up too. What on God's green earth is this guy? Another counter deck? We obviously don't do well against counter decks, but we're gonna get Fable of the Mirror Breaker out. What happened? Okay, I don't know. So we do need to draw more lands. So they're playing Reanimator. Sure. I'm not sure if we can beat this. I mean, we need to drop a 4th land. 3 or less. We have 2 things with 3 or less. Yeah, Gatekeeper could remove one of the cards from the graveyard, so that yeah, that's what we're talking about. That is what we're talking about. I think we don't need Extinction Event. That's not bad, although we don't have Reanimate. Cast him. They might not block with the stupid Devoted Assistant thing. So in that situation we get to draw an extra card and make a treasure token. If they do block, we still get our treasure token. This is more incentive for them to block. Yeah, they're not gonna block. They wanna keep this stupid thing alive. That's fine. That's fine. But next turn we get Kiki Majingi. Oh, it's game over. Why are they so afraid? I'm not sure what happened. Okay, so one more. There's our 4th win. I mean, this is historic brawl, so somebody has to get the upper hand rather quick. Usually people can make a comeback, especially in Dimir. Dimir is like the best, some of the best colors you can make a comeback in, because you got Reanimating, you got mass removal spells, you got flyers, you got graveyard shenanigans, and counter spells. So if Dimir can't make it, then who can? Let's do one more. Obviously, as you can see, I mean, some commanders you gotta build a deck around them, but some commanders like Mr. Orfeo, you just gotta build a strong deck, and then maybe you drop him and then you attack for the win. I mean, he's not the main part of the deck. I mean, he kinda is the main part of the deck because he's the commander, but I mean, the deck survives fine without him. So we're gonna rush into City Stalker Connoisseur, followed by Terror of the Peaks, maybe? Yeah, I think next time we want to cast the Connoisseur. We have 4 mana. Okay, that's good. So we're drawing land. Yeah, City Stalker Connoisseur, Terror of the Peaks. This thing we could possibly cast it next time because we're gonna have 5 mana. It depends what they do. You might want to cast Terror first and then cast this the turn after. We also might want to sack these 2 Obnixilis. I don't know, we have options. So Jedmir is supposed to make stuff. We just want to draw some removal too. So they're just ramping for now. Yeah, which is kind of scary. So let's just cast Terror of the Peaks. So they should know they're in trouble, although we don't have anything big. If we don't top deck something big, it's gonna suck. Wow, they absolutely don't care. They absolutely don't care. They have 2 mana available, so they might be able to do something. I think we're just gonna go for Mr. Orfeo here. And hit them for a lot. They have a removal for him, or they're just gonna take 13. End of turn, I think we might have to sack this plot thing and discard Body Launderer. They might have a board wipe, which would totally suck for us. I mean, they have to do something. They have like 3, 6, 8, 10. They have 11 mana. Okay, so you get to cast him, and what else do you do? Because you need creatures. Huh? What are you gonna do? You gonna attack us? That's your big play? Okay, so we take the damage. And what? You die? Like literally all they did was... Okay, so that was a non-game. So we're up to 5 wins now. Maybe one more game. We kind of want to push this video to be around half an hour at least, so people got something to enjoy watching. If it's too short, it's not good for anybody, including for YouTube. So play one more game. I think we are 5-2. I mean, we lost the 2 games to mana issues. If you remember, we just conceded quickly because we couldn't get enough mana out, even with pushing 37 lands. Okay, we're up against the legendary Muldrotha. And yeah, we don't have that bad, except for the fact that this thing is red and green, and this is only red or green. So that's not good. We don't have a lot of green, so if we choose green for this, it would be good, but we have a lot more red stuff, so gonna see how it does, how it do. Yeah, we definitely have to choose red. Unfortunately, we're not gonna get to cast the guy. It's kind of a bad idea to play this guy unless we get the Thryland, because we don't have a lot of green and he really wants to come out on the second turn. Alrighty then, so the opponent is ramping like crazy as usual. Because why wouldn't they? We're still not drawing lands past the original lands. Let's attack and see what we get. Maybe we'll get another ramp artifact from them. What does this do? Yeah, let's just cast him. I think we're not gonna have time to cast the Celestus because we kind of put... Oh god. We do need to ramp though. That's the problem. Where's our 4th land? Looks like we're not getting a 4th land. Which really sucks. Yeah, this guy is gonna make a treasure because we might want to cast him next turn. One was a 6 mana already. They double our mana. 7 mana now. So it looks like after winning those 4 or 5 games in a row, basically Arena says, enough, you had enough. Enough winning. He can do some damage. And she can do damage because she has Menace. Menace. And if we get Mr. Orfeo, we can double Volatile Arsonist damage, which could be a lot. Which could be a lot. But they have way too much mana for us. And of course they have remover for our main man. Only a 4/4. We kinda need to ramp to get T-Bolt out. Okay, we lost another land. I'm not sure if they want to attack. Ooh. Yeah, that is a good drop. Attack him. That is a good drop. And they keep dropping lands. Yes, and they keep milling our lands, so we're stuck on 4 lands because opponent lives in Magical Christmas. They have remover for Terror of the Peaks. No, they don't. Okay, so that's pretty much the only thing that's working in our favor. Osija is not going to do much for us, but can we cast 2 things? 2, 4, 5, 6. No, we don't have enough to cast Tibalt. Let's cast Hem. We have enough to the face. Yeah, they're gonna have to block Terror of the Peaks, right? We might have something here. We might have something here. They definitely have to block. He can give her +1. No, give him health +1. Yeah, just try to take out the opponent. Forget about Jace. And Terror can trade in his double. Because he could also trade with Sheoldred. Yeah, Terror's gonna trade with Junji. We don't have much of a choice there. Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. They literally went down. Oh, they can't lose 2 lives, so they have to make us discard. Okay, so discard this. So we are 1 land away from getting Tibalt out. One land away. Can we make them lose 1 life? I'm not sure how. Can Tibalt... No, Tibalt can't make them lose 1 life. And of course they get another creature out. Yeah, because it's the opponent. You know when you're not supposed to win. And of course they get Massacre out too, because it's the opponent. Yeah, we should have kept... What's her name out 1 more time. Yeah, at 1 life. On 1 life they play their whole deck. We should have kept... What's her name out? Terror of the Peaks 1 more turn. Just basically just wait 1 more turn. Suck him, I guess. They have a flyer, so drawing a flyer doesn't do anything. That also doesn't do anything. If we cast T-Bolt... Can't cast T-Bolt, right? There's only 5. Yeah, I think they're just gonna have to win this at 1 life, because I'm not sure how we're getting out of this. This is not what we actually want at this point in time. If we cast Valky, we could cast... I mean, if we cast T-Bot, it doesn't deal damage to them anyway. That's interesting. I think we don't die from damage. They can't do 29 to us. Yeah, we do want to draw that. Oh, he does have haste. But we don't have the 7 mana. We only have 6 mana available. Please stop milling us lands, okay? So if they attack with Junji, we could possibly cast him and attack for the win. If they attack with Junji. And if we draw a land, because obviously we need 7 mana. That's a lot of ifs. That is a lot of ifs. I mean, we literally have to kill them next turn. Oh, they don't want to attack. They don't want to attack, obviously. Yeah, we can draw the 7 mana basically to save our life. And we drew the land too late. Yeah, all our guys stopped and then it's basically game over. Well, there you have it. I mean, we tried, but when you're not supposed to win, you're not supposed to win. You know how it goes. We got 5 wins in a row, even though this is Brawl, so you could technically go 10-0. Nobody really cares. So thank you for watching. Please click like and subscribe for more MTG content videos.